How's it going, fam? So welcome to my first-ish like makeup tutorial. I think this is a makeup tutorial because I'm basically in a rush actually, and I just wanted to show y'all real quick. This is a Soul Care Sunday, by the way. A gloomy nice day here in Baltimore, and I really wanted to show y'all really quick what I do with my makeup because I've gotten so many requests about this, and like it's just only fair that like I show y'all, because like y'all see my evolution. A lot of y'all are day ones. Y'all see my evolution from like, you know, getting like good to better, you know what I mean? I'm not a makeup artist, so I'm just doing what I do. I've just seen a lot of YouTube videos since I was like, you know, fucking 12. Once YouTube popped, like when I was in high school, I was all over it. So I just do what I do, what I feel and all that type of stuff. So yes, I just wanted to show y'all what I'm doing. I'm about to go to an event. I'm about to go to a small family barbecue. And I'm really excited for it. I haven't seen my fam in a year, and you know, today's the day. So I want to show y'all how I do my makeup really quick. So right now I have no makeup on at all. I haven't worn makeup in a couple days. Yesterday on Saturday I just chilled the fuck out, and I'm so happy I did because I was able to practice what I preach, to be honest. So yeah, I have a little outfit planned that I'll probably show y'all later if I have battery space or time. It's a little robe, my little slippers, and just chilling. Got my hair tied back. I got my hair shaved. I really wanted to get retwisted before this event, but it didn't happen that way. It's whatever. And so yeah, now I am like in a rush to get things done, and so my boo's in the shower, so I can't really use the bathroom right now. So I'm gonna go in my little room, my piece room, and show y'all what's up. I already washed my face, put on my SPF moisturizer, Black Girl sunscreen. And I put on actually all my face, like foundations, concealers, primers, powders, sprays, for real, all come from Pacifica. And because of that, well, just assume that, you know, usually all my face stuff is Pacifica. I have my foundations here for like warm to neutral tone brown skin. I'm usually like a medium deep or like a dark like warm tan or something like that. Now my Pacifica, I put on my Pacifica primer after I moisturize. Let that dry. All of it is like mattifying, you know, because it's getting warmer here. It's actually kind of cool today. It's like 55 degrees, not even 60 degrees. Hopefully I'm like dressing warm for this. I kind of want to show my toes off because I got them done a few weeks ago. And so I put on my primer, let that mattify. Put on a little bit of like a tinted moisturizer to go on top of that, because that kind of like neutralizes my skin a lot, because my face products like my foundation and concealers are more warm, are a little on the warmer side, and I'm pretty neutral toned in my opinion. So I put that on just as like a, you know, it kind of gives it like an even more even canvas too, because it makes my foundation glide on a little bit smoother. So yeah, let's see what's up with that. So I just put that on. That's been drying for a while. So I'm going to use my foundation in warm tan. I'm going to show you all as much as I can. This might just be my foundation routine, and I usually just give that like a squirt or two. I'm trying to really like not do the most, especially since I want to leave around 3 something. It's 2:07, and I want to also, you know, go get some food, you know, get a little vegan desserts and stuff like that. And I want to possibly do a nice little smoky eye, and that doesn't take, you know, that takes kind of forever, y'all. So that was like a squirt or two. I just put that on my wrist, and I just usually dab it over my face with my large beauty sponge, you know what I mean, beauty blender. I'm a little high. Beauty blender. Oh, I said that at 420 at the time difference, whatever, you can't see it because it's the camera. Anyway, I have my foundation a little bit like halfway on my large beauty blender that I need to definitely clean really soon, and I just dab that on. I'll show y'all. Just dab that on like that, and just like all corners of my face, including my nose, my cupid's bow. Usually it's done by then, so whenever I just kind of like go over it again, probably in the opposite places, avoiding my under eye. I always avoid my under eye, just because you know, I'm gonna also put concealer over that anyway, so I don't want to make it too gunky, or just I kind of avoid places that I know I'm gonna put like a lot of concealer on. I don't put as much on it purposefully. So I'm going just to just you know, blend it in for real. So you just blend it. and I do that as softly as possible. I'm not like, I'm not putting a lot of pressure on myself. And usually I put some on my ears and my neck. But to be honest, I am just kind of not in the mood to be doing that. That's kind of like full face. And I know that it's blasphemous. I know there's a lot of makeup artists who are like, child, please, you better go ahead and do your ears and your neck. But I'm sorry. I'm not a professional. I'm not a makeup artist. I know I'm a makeup artist in my own way, but I'm definitely not professional. I don't have no degree, no certificate, no training. This is all YouTube and teenage angst, baby. So I'm just gonna keep dabbing in there until I feel like it's nice and blended, because to me it's like blending is the key, and I kind of go under my chin a little bit too. Once again, I understand doing ears, but I already put the tinted moisturizer that I don't have on with me because I did that a little bit earlier before my boo hopped in the shower and the steam just almost ruined everything. So I'm not gonna do all that because I'm really in a rush, and I really even technically this video probably might get in the way of stuff, but look, I've been trying to show y'all for a while. I found an opportunity and I took it. So I had a little bit left on the rest of my wrist that I showed y'all earlier, and then I'm just going to once again dab that on either corner of my face, my cheeks first, and like across, and then whatever places that I have not hit. And obviously, like I said earlier, I put in less. I dab on less in areas that I know I'm gonna probably put on heavy concealer, including my under eyes, my cupid's bow, and a little bit on the center of my chin, and a little bit kind of like in the center of my brow too. I usually just try to focus more on the top of my forehead, so I'm just lightly pressing. It looks like I'm doing the most. I can see how it looks like I'm like banging on my skin, literally beating my face, but no. It's pretty light, at least hopefully in my opinion. I'm probably dabbing myself a little too hard, especially since I really do need to wash this beauty blender. Oh, I know that's gross. So I blended it as much as possible. And sometimes I go in my e.l.f. brush with my base products and blend in a little bit more if I don't feel like it's fit. So I don't really need to do that today, so it's whatever. I think it's fine, especially since I'm not trying to do the most. So I'm going to move on to my concealer. I love to use concealer, y'all. I'm not trying to show y'all my babies, y'all. Y'all ain't ready for this, I'm scared now. But yeah, so I'm going to put on my concealers. I usually use this darker foundation in Neutral Deep to go in with also my concealer, which is, I think it's the same color. I think it's also in Neutral Deep. So that's why I kind of just use them together, just because for some reason this is a little darker and this is a little bit too neutral on my skin. And this is also like a just in case foundation that I use for the summer, but it's usually definitely used as a concealer for me. So I just put a little pump, like just one or half of a pump. And then I take my concealer, which is basically the same color. I think it really technically is, but this is just darker for some reason. I dab it in there, and I put them on the places where shadow would be on my face, which is going to be underneath my cheekbones, the bottom of my jaw, my nose, the top of my forehead, and I believe at the tip of my nose, and then the bottom of my lip. So on my bottom lip. So let's see about that. So I'm gonna do that in my mirror. Did y'all feel me on that? Y'all see what I'm doing? So I'm just putting that right kind of towards the end of my cheekbone, where my cheekbones pop, the shadow of my cheekbones are, that casts the shadow. I don't like to put it at the bottom end of it. I try to kind of like go midway and then stop at the end of it, if that makes sense. Just so I'm not like dragging my face down. So I know I don't have to use a little bit more than that because I don't like to use a lot of concealer at the bottom of my jaw. So I'm just going to put that not towards at the end of my jaw, but like right on it, my jawline, and then right underneath my cheek, my jawbone. My chin, jawbone, technically jawbone. right underneath my chin, and then blend that. You know, I just do all that so I can blend it later. So I like to do my concealer first after my foundation. So I'm going to put that on the, let me see if I can use it with this camera. Once again, y'all, my setup is real random because I just saw an opportunity and took it. So yeah, so I'm putting this on the top of my forehead. This looks like I'm really like for real painting my face. I never even really thought of it that way. And if I retwisted my hair, it probably would be a little bit easier to put it on, just so it could be a little bit more seamless, but whatever. I have natural hair and that's how my hair grows, and I'm not ashamed of that. So I'm just gonna have to deal with it when I do my hair. So luckily I got my hair shaved a couple days ago, so that's a little bit easier to put on. And I'm not gonna do the most. I'm not gonna, I don't like to contour my nose too much. I don't wanna make it look like I'm trying to like make my nose too small or too triangle nose when I know that's not the shape of my nose. So I am just going to put that where I see that the shadows of my bridge, my nose bridge are right here. So I take like the pointy head of my concealer to determine that, to kind of like push into it to see whether or not that is. And I just kind of stop there. I used to like do a little bit more and bring it all the way down, but I don't think that's a good thing. That kind of made my nose look a little muddy. And I'm just not feeling that. So I also put the shadow underneath my nose. So I do that like underneath the point of my nose to kind of give it a little flare, just a little bit, and underneath the bottom of my lip, like that. Even though I have full lips, I like to create more of a shadow with it. Why not? So eventually, I would like to do more of these tutorial, like, you know, these little tutorial videos, and then even like, you know, have like a story time with them once I get the hang of them, because this is not easy. Like, I commend anyone who does makeup tutorials, because this is like my, I guess not even really official one, but it's just kind of like, Lord, I do not even know. I do not even know. So yep, I'm done with the contour. I'm not going to do a lot because once again, I don't have a lot of time, and that means a lot of blending, and blending takes forever, and that's why eyeshadow takes forever, because the beauty of eyeshadow really comes from how much you can blend. Like, you have to put your wrist in it, honey. So yep, now I'm going to take this angled beauty blender sponge, and usually it would be nice if I brought in my mirror. I have like a vanity mirror from Glam Goth that I have, but I forgot to bring it in because I was rushing to get in here. So I'll do that later for hopefully if I can do my lashes on here. If not, then I'll definitely do it another time. But yeah, so I just blend that in as much as I can. I use the angled part and kind of like press into it, but once again, I'm doing it very lightly, so it can just kind of blend a little bit better, and then I'm not just like stabbing the liquid into my skin. I'm just more like trying to blend it seamlessly in there. And I just feel like the gentler the better, because you're also kind of being more gentle on your skin. And I'm really into skincare. Luckily, I'm just talking about everybody today. EA Loves Life really helped me out, help me want to do more skincare, and skincare is really important. I believe in no matter your age, skincare is very important, and that's what I'm trying to do. Like, I'm 29 and I'm very, very excited to be 30 and to embark on my journey into that decade of my life. I am not scared of age. Age is wisdom, age is experience. I'm excited for my experience. I'm going to have a great experience all the time. So even when times are bleak, I know that I'll come back and things will be amazing. So I'm really excited for my experience at 30. I just feel like I'll be able to get through it all. You know what I mean? So I'm really excited for that experience. I feel like my 20s was a great experimental phase, and I am, you know, ready to come to a close in that chapter. So I'm not even mad. So yes, I'm just blending that seamlessly, and I also did the same for underneath my jawbone. I'm just blending that very softly. Just trying to make sure that there's no harsh lines, but it doesn't matter because what you'll see later is when I use my my other blender brush to kind of blend out the lines and stuff like that. So I'm gonna take the tip of this and just kind of gently pat or gently blend the concealer on my bridge of my nose. That's usually like my biggest challenge with contouring is my nose. That's like my biggest challenge because I love contouring ever since I found out about it like in my like early 20s. I didn't have the right tools for it but I sure made do, and I always loved that part. So yeah, now I'm just blending the tip of my nose. Yeah, just blending that, and then the bottom of my lip. And honestly too, I also like to put on some chapstick before my makeup process. Because obviously you have to moisturize. I believe in moisturizing my lips underneath lip gloss or lipstick or whatever. I don't know if that's like a typical thing with people, but I've seen people like put on stuff without like lip chap, and I'm like, oh, that's what we do now? That's what we do? Okay. Not like, no shade and no shame. I don't like to shame nobody for what you do. You do you. Honestly, everyone has a different rhyme. There's no rhyme or reason. You have a different way of doing your thing, and I'm not here to stop you, boo. But not moisturizing really, grinds my gears. I am not going to lie. I feel like skin likes to be moisturized. I mean, don't kill, don't kill the messenger. But still, but yeah, so I just blended everything in there seamlessly into my skin. So once again, it'd be a little bit more smooth if I did a retwist, but I'm not even mad because my hair does what, my hair does what she wants. And what am I gonna tell her? No? You know what I mean? I'm scared no. So I'm just gonna take this blending brush. There you go, that's the word. Blending brush, and I'm going to kind of blend the outer edges of it a little bit. The edges that I created a little bit more into my skin. Not that I really need to if I blend it as well as I wanted to, but it kind of like, I like a softer look. Like, I don't know if like that's made clear, and I kind of never really thought of it that way, but I like a softer look to my makeup. I don't like to like be really harsh with it, so I want to make sure that all my edges are like blended and like just kind of more natural looking. I don't like to add too much. I like to like mimic the look of my own skin, like what my skin would do naturally. And that's, once again, no shade to everyone, to each their own, you know what I'm saying? So that's just how I like to portray my makeup. So yeah, I just blended the outer edges and stuff to make sure it's more blended into my skin, to make it just kind of look like that's what my skin is doing. Oops, 222. It's 222 Eastern time at this moment, and I love it. All right, so I'm gonna put away my beauty blender, and now on time to the highlights. So actually, this might have to just be a what I do, like foundation routine video, because my other stuff is in the bathroom, and I'm probably not gonna like, have time to be scrambling, getting everything and coming in here. So I'm just going to get to my highlight, and then we can call it a video. So yeah, let's get into highlight, because I know that's a huge issue for a lot of people, and I've definitely had a lot of people ask me about my highlight as well. I mean, my foundation in general, but my highlight too. So let me get on to the highlights. So I like to use 2 different sponges for that, and it also is intertwined with my eyebrow routine. So that's another reason why I have to possibly call this call this short, and just my what I do with my face routine type stuff. So I like to use, once again, Pacifica. It's called Liquid Cover Full Coverage Lasting Concealer, and that was my other concealer as well. Once again, all my base products are usually from Pacifica, and it's 8WT, which I'm assuming means warm tan. So that is my concealer. And I like to put it just like where you would put it where your face, where light hits your face, where it hits it first, which is usually your under eyes, the complete bridge of your nose, your cupid's bow, the center of your chin, the center of your forehead, and you could probably even put it underneath your jaw, just a little, I mean underneath your cheekbones, just slightly, like cutting it in that way. And I believe that's it. I like to also put concealer on my eyelids to prime them with, and then put some powder on top. Please let me know if that's not the right way, like if there are any professionals out there. I've seen that be done on like YouTube videos, like makeup tutorials, and I kind of just went with that. But I noticed that it does, oh, I just broke a nail, ow. And I just put it on the other day. Ain't that a shame? That means I have to put on a nail. Anyway, so yes, y'all, I like to put that on those spaces, but please let me know if there are any other spaces I missed, or if I'm using my eye primer, my eyeshadow primer in the right way, because I don't have I do have an eyeshadow primer, but it's definitely expired at this point. Oh my God, let me tell you, it is expired. Dang, that hurt. That really hurt too, and that usually doesn't hurt. Because let me tell you, y'all, I use press-on nails. I do have a nail lady. I do. I really do. But at the same time, though, like times are busy. Times are busy, even for her too. You know, times are busy for everybody. So I have not had the time. So once again, yeah, just putting it underneath my eyelid, a little bit here, and I like to use the excess of that and just put it on my Cupid's bow, because once again, this is not like a full glam thing. I am not like, I usually like to have it, you know, I'm in a rush once again, so I usually like to just, you know, chill. And I usually like to make it like a soft glam, or just like a natural thing, just using the excess and putting that underneath my cheekbones to blend it out, and then maybe even using the excess for that to put on the bridge of my nose, because you have to detect it. You have to really detect the bridge of your nose. Okay. Yeah, so next time I'll have a mirror in here so I can show y'all straight up. But once again, this was random. So just put a little bit more. Okay, great. Okay. Putting that away, and usually I usually let this dry. That's another reason why I might have to cut this here, and you know, y'all just can just trust that I blended everything, and I could probably just show y'all the finished results after everything. Hopefully that will be in 30 minutes, because I really do need to go. But yes, so I'll just trust that I blended everything, and I'll definitely show y'all the last result later. But I usually let this sit for a while, and I do my eyebrows. And when I'm done with my eyebrows, I usually just use like a gel liner that has like a nice little tip. What is it called? You know, the gel liner, the pot. Yeah, gel liner pot. I like to fix my eyebrows and, you know, put my gel liner pot, and then put concealer over it and put some finishing powder over it. All right, so my battery died, or my camera, my card, the files of the something, I don't know, y'all. Something like cut off earlier to end my foundation routine, my face makeup routine, and this is the finished product of my makeup, and it was kind of quick. Honestly, y'all, I'm not necessarily late, but I'm late for being early, and we're doing okay time, whatever. We did what we had to do. Still kind of in a rush, but yep, just wanted to do a neutral eye and just like a little dark lip, and I'll show you the outfit in just a second. Okay, so it is like an overcast day here, as I said earlier, and I really wanted to do something like kind of like not professionally, but like something like witchy, gothy, but like corporate goth. You know, I always like to do like the little corporate goth here and there. So I wanted to just throw that in there, especially since I'm going to be seeing my family today. You know, they're older people, and you know, they're religious folks, so I didn't want to do the most, but once again, I do like doing the whole corporate gothy look anyway, so this was not a chore. But I wanted to wear these awesome wide leg pants that I got from Disturbia. I wore these on my anniversary. The last time I really wore them in seriousness, like a couple months ago, almost 2 months ago, and I really wanted to bring these like back because I love them. And I got this little top, this little witchy bat top that I love. The straps kind of get to me because, you know, I have a full up breast, so the straps and the straps for my bra kind of don't mix together well, but I'll fix that because I'm probably going to be wearing a jacket over top of this since it is a little bit on the chillier side today. But yeah, I love this. It has like a little bat wing kind of look going on here. It's like off the shoulder, and it kind of like, you know, shows a little cleave, which I'm all about. I just didn't want to do too much with my hair, so I just have it out. And y'all saw my makeup already. I wanted to do a dark lip and still kind of like a neutral kind of dark smoky eye because they know what I'm all about. So I just wanted to like still be myself. And of course I put on my nail again, the one that popped off during the tutorial. Oh, thank you, light. And also just a little spiky belt. I love these pants. And I'm wearing these awesome little shoes from Demonia. I love these, y'all. These are like nice and classic-y and so cute. They can be with anything, and they're vegan patent leather, a little bit platform. Oh, I just love them. And my purple toes, they'll go along with my purple lip. And of course, I'm going to be wearing this with a cute bag, some sunglasses, and a nice little jacket. But my battery is dying, so I have to get off. But yep, this is it. Digging it.